He's got these strong options. What are his options?
Well, he's got a series of non-kinetic options, so political support, maybe cyber-attacking IRGC, trying to reduce the effectiveness of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, and the Basij, who are the sort of paramilitaries, like the secret police who work with them, very brutal. So there's things they might do there. Also helping to create a political platform. There is a transitional council, and people like Shirin Ebadi, the Nobel Prize winner, are on it. Are available. So they're trying to put forward people who would represent an alternative. That's all good political stuff. But President Trump, of course, keeps talking in more aggressive terms as if he's got a series of military options. And in theory, he does. I mean, there are military bases all over the Middle East. And the Americans have got a base in more or less every Middle Eastern country. And they've got plenty of air bases. So the two big ones are in Al Udeid in Qatar, just in Doha, just outside Doha, and Al Dhafra in the UAE. And both of those bases contain, pretty big air wings, which can be used. And if those bases are not available because of sensibilities of Middle Eastern states, then you're talking about Ramstein in Germany. And although that's quite a long stretch, Akrotiri in Cyprus may play some sort of part. Nobody said so, but it's logical if you think about it. And then there's the question of American carriers. If they can't use bases, well, what about their carriers? This is their great ability. Well, we know that the Gerald Ford is in the Caribbean and the George Washington is in the Sea of Japan. The third carrier we know of, the one that's closest at the moment, is the Abraham Lincoln, which is in the South China Sea.
Still away.
But I mean, that's still, even, that's a map of the world. That's 3,500 nautical miles. And the carrier would have to go through the Strait of Malacca towards the Gulf of Oman. And if you look at the speeds and the distances, you're talking about 5 to 6 days minimum, probably more than that, for the Abraham Lincoln to get there. So America does have options, and I think that we've seen quite a lot of air movements recently in the last 24 hours. I think the military are doing what the military always do. They're getting their bits and pieces in place in order to give the president as many options as possible. They get brownie points for saying, Mr. President, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. You choose.
Yeah.